Okay, hello and welcome to another segment of Let's Chat here in Guyanese Own Businesses. I'm your host, Wasim, tonight. It's Tuesday. It's the 29th of April. It's 7 o'clock here in Canada, across the border in the US of A, where my guest is from. As you can see, I have a special guest with me tonight. I'll go in a second and introduce her to you. But I got to say thank you all so much for your support since we've started the year 2025 and tuning in every Tuesday. Even if you're not watching the live, you're watching it at a later date and also on our YouTube channel. Welcome to each and every one of you. And as I just mentioned, I have a special guest from the US of A today with me. She's all the way out in New York. It's Miss Anansa Davis from Black Cake Magic. Anansa, thank you so much for being here tonight with me.
Thank you for having me with Sim. I'm super excited.
I'm super excited to have you here and to talk and to pick your brain and to know a little more about you. So what I'm going to do is just to ask you for a quick introduction of yourself to the viewers, and also if you can speak about your Guyanese roots a little bit.
Sure. I was born and raised in Agricola. That's on the east bank of Demerara. I went to St. Anne's Primary School, and then I moved on to Coleman Gardens Secondary. That is a little further out on the east bank of
Yeah.
Demerara. Um, I moved here to the US 20 years ago, lived most of my time in Brooklyn, and moved out to Long Island probably about 5 years now. We've been out on Long Island. Um, Apart from Black Cake Magic, I do have a regular job working as a medication specialist in our New York City jails.
Mm.
I am a wife. I am a mom of three, two boys, one which is Down syndrome, and my beautiful girl, Riley.
Oh, very busy. You got your hands full.
Very full.
So that makes it even more. Thank you so much for putting aside this hour to chat with me and to enlighten our Guyanese community about your business. I really
Yeah,
appreciate that.
yes, thank you for having me.
And you said you have a full-time job and you have this. So what inspired you and when did you start Black Cake Magic?
Oh my God. So the story behind Black Kid Magic. My mom is a mom of every trade. She believes she's the best baker, she's the best cook, she's the best everything. So every Christmas, she's baking all the cakes, and she's everyone, whether she's shipping it to my sister that was living in Virginia then, or giving everyone, all of her friends, a black cake. She felt like her cake is just the best. I had an issue with the cake, so it's been years we've been fighting about this cake. She's like, I said, Mom, it's too dry. Um, it's not sweet enough. Oh, it's good enough. You can't put all the sugar because the fruits is sweet too. And I'm like, no, we can't do that. I need my
Yeah,
black
yeah.
cake sweet and just right. Don't be cutting on
Yes.
ingredients. You don't cut thing. So in 2019, I was pregnant with my daughter, and I'm like, you're pregnant, you got your craving. So it's just about Christmas. And I'm like, Mom,
Ah,
just come and make this cake with you. Let me see what you're doing, because this ain't cut to it. So I went ahead. I said, okay, I'm gonna come over. We're gonna make this cake and so on. We made it. It was good, but then I still had the issue where she was cutting the sugar in it. Okay. So
ah,
what I did, I started to do my own research on black cake, and I took a little bit of this, a little bit of that from here, there, and I just started to work on it. That was 2019, I said, right? So come up 2020, right after COVID, I I moved to Long Island, and one of the first things once we bought the house, I bought for myself was a KitchenAid mixer. Okay,
oh, okay.
I
Yes.
started to mix it up from them. I did switch up like the ratio in how much spices and so on I put in it, and also like the sugar and all that. And in 2020, it was a hit. So
Nice.
my sister is like, oh, can you send black cake for me, because I like your black cake, and don't tell mommy. I said, okay. I sent to her, I sent to friends, it was good. Come 2021, I did the same. 2022, I did the same. I'm sharing with coworkers and all that. They're loving it, enjoying it. Keeps getting better. 2023 now, people are like, man, you can't sell this cake. Like, can you start baking to sell, because you're bringing me a little piece in cutting it for me?
Yeah.
So I was kind of convinced to start selling the cake, even though I was a bit iffy about it. I can't be selling the cake. So
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
I let me go ahead and do this. 2023. It was before Thanksgiving, right through to the 1st of January 2024. I sold $4,000 black cake,
Wow.
just like that.
Yeah.
I went on live, you know, all that. I just sold it.
Amazing. Amazing. Starting out as a hobby, something you love to do, you're making money off of it now, turning it into
Well,
business.
exactly. And it just smelled delicious in the house.
Oh, I can imagine. Smell like Christmas year round then.
Well, you know the thing. So now
Yeah.
I told my husband, I said, you know what, I feel crazy doing this way. I need to make it right. I need to do it the right way, because if I
Yes.
have all money coming through my Zelle and all that, I don't want no red flags. I don't want anyone coming to me
Yes.
doing it the
Correct.
right way. I knew that, I always loved baking, and like it's embedded in me. So I decided,
Yes.
why don't I just go ahead and go to school for culinary? So there it was. I went to Institute of Culinary Education. That's the New York
Oh.
campus. For a few months, I did the baking and pastry arts program with them.
Oh.
And in that time, I was just doing 1 year. I did it all at the same time. That's
Wow.
how Black Cake came about.
Interesting. Interesting. It kept you busy and it's keeping you busy until today,
Oh
which is
gosh.
great. And interest the way I learned about Black Cake Magic, I'm not sure. I'm on Facebook. I'm not on a lot of other social media platforms, but I don't scroll and look for stuff. So I was interviewing Mr. Anthony Mansanghing from Savor Guyana, and he
Favorite.
mentioned your business, and right away I made a note of it. He didn't know I did it. While I'm
Yeah,
talking to him, like, I have to search this up. I have to look this up and contact you because it seemed very interesting. I could purchase
yeah,
Black Cake. He mentioned all other pastries. I had a quick look at your website a few times and I
yes,
noticed that. So I know the way you started it, you put in your ingredients. Before we go on, I got to welcome everyone that's on the live. Thank you guys so much for watching in. And for those of you that will be watching this live either on YouTube after, right here on Facebook, I got to really thank you. And we're speaking to Anansa Davis of Black Cake Magic, all the way out in New York. She lives on Long Island and she's got two jobs. Pretty busy woman, so I really appreciate you and Ansa coming on tonight and making time. I know it's 7 o'clock. It's gonna be dark pretty soon, so thank you so much. And so your black cake recipe, what sets Black Cake Magic apart from the other black cakes that we could purchase online? What do you
easy.
think?
It's authentic. With Sam, this is the thing. When you go to a bakery in New York looking for black cake, you're getting black cake with ingredients that are just available here in the US.
Yes,
My black cake, I have ingredients from here, and I have ingredients from our sweet homeland. I
beautiful.
use the five finger fruits, which is also known as a carambola fruits,
Yeah,
straight
yes.
DDL. I use that along with another, fruit mixture that I make here, and put it
Ah,
in, and it gives it the best, like more. It's more authentic when you use the right things, and
yes,
the
yes.
moisture, and it just tastes like Christmas and weddings, and delicious and moist.
Moist, yes. So, Mr. Brian Davis in the chat just put in the website, www.blackcakemagic.com. I pinned it there, so folks take a screenshot or you can click on it after the interview and check it out. Speaking about black cake and your store, blackcakemagic.com, not just only black cake you sell there, because I was looking at the cross buns and we just came out of Easter. How was that for you, the cross buns
I was
sale?
busy, very, very busy. I'm telling you.
Yes.
Almost every day I was baking cross buns. it was great. It was.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, it looks good too. For the pictures you have on your social
It tastes
media.
even better with him. That
Uh,
part.
I missed out. I gotta taste that. As I mentioned to you before in a message before, I think sometime last week. I usually come to New York a lot, so for sure I'm visiting. I'm getting some black cake cross buns. What else? What else is on the menu there? What else do
My
you
God,
saw?
recently I had that Solara. Man, what a hit!
Uh,
Let me tell you something about the Solara part, right?
yeah,
You
yeah.
go to these bakeries and you see the salami, you're like, oh, should I buy? Should I not buy? Because you see the swirl and it's a thin little piece of,
The
coconut
red.
in, and
Yes,
some of
yes.
them even pink. No, salami needs to be red, not pink.
Red.
Don't okay. So I don't cut short on my ingredients at all because I'm a
Yes.
food, and when I sit down to eat little things like, you know, I pick at everything. I want to have a little piece of something and really taste everything in it. I don't want to be looking for
Yeah.
I want to taste everything. So yes, and that fudge that I just put there, anybody that know me, when anyone asks where you want me to bring for you from Guyana, bring piece of white fudge.
Fudge.
And the milk.
Yeah.
Myself and my son is my oldest son. He is American, but that's our thing. We love
Oh yeah.
fudge. Just give me the thumbs up. He said, "Mommy, good." No,
I
he used the word good. He said it's gas.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, these kids with all their slangs, right?
Yes,
So gas is good. Gas is delicious. Gas is perfect. Gotta
yes.
say, welcome to all the other business owners and professionals on the live. Yeah, I love the passion for you. I can speak it to someone, and you can tell right away you love what you do, and you put everything into it. So it's got to be gas, as your son put it.
We cooking with gas over here with Sim.
It has
Yeah.
to be gas. And so, all these products, is it year round or you just go like per season? Black cake around the holidays, cross buns, just Good Friday? Or can you cater and order something? Let's say I want to order cross buns in the middle of summer. Would that be possible if I reach out to you and say, hey, I want to order like this much cross buns and all that? Or you just do that per holiday? You cater per season, like?
Well, the cross buns, I do have plans pulling it down at the end of the week.
Okay.
That in particular. There are some products that are seasonal. Like I would have
Yes.
taken down some holiday products that I had from fall, Thanksgiving into Christmas, like the cranberry orange loaf
Yeah.
and the pumpkin loaf with the streusel topping. Those things I, removing. I'm gonna bring it back come September. I'm doing the same with the cross buns.
Okay.
But black
Year round.
that is year round. That is the product behind Black Cake Magic. It is available all year round. Um, we you can normalize black cake. Hello, I mean, like I know some of my guys are like this one guy I work with. He's obviously he's like I can't eat it now because it's not Christmas yet. What's wrong with you? Just eat it.
Yeah, what's wrong with him? Yeah.
He said, no, grown man, he's like, no, bring it back around this time. Then I said, oh my
Really.
God, Charles. But we need it any time of the year. We should, okay? So it's available.
Nice. That's good to hear. For the folks watching, I will be watching this live. You hear, visit www.blackcakemagic.com. Follow Black Cake Magic on Facebook. Are you also on Instagram and TikTok?
I am on Instagram. I'm not on TikTok.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of drama going on TikTok.
I need
But
to
maybe
get on
there's
TikTok,
room for Black Cake Magic on there.
there, because I'm coming, okay?
Okay, good to hear. So, guys, you heard a line of our products. We'll go through that again and all of our contact info and all that and how to order. Oh, by the way, you mentioned you had a full-time job and you started this as a love for black cake and with your mom and trying to make the best black cake. What are some of the challenges you faced with Black Cake Magic? I started a business, any type of business, there must be some challenges.
Challenging, yes.
Very
Well,
challenging.
my schooling was part of the process when I was starting Black Cake Magic.
Yes.
So with not being away from home Monday through Friday in order to attend classes in the morning, then going to work after classes. managing my
Oh,
home from afar and launching this brand, it
yes.
was the most challenging. I felt like,
Oh,
and it's not what I felt last year, 2024. I worked every single day of 2024 in order to make this a reality.
wow. Impressive. Congrats.
Thank you.
Congrats. Hard work, right? Hard work pays off. You put in, you get what you put into it. And it seems I'm speaking to you. You're all pumped out about this, as your son said. It's gas. So guys, you gotta go to blackcakemagic.com and order. Do you have
Come on, man.
do you just do like catering, or do you have like a physical location, that a
I do not have
showcase?
a physical location.
Okay.
I am online.
Yes.
With the help of commercial kitchens, we make this work. I am
Okay.
currently renovating a space that will be an operational space for Black Cake Magic.
Wow. And would that location be in the city or in Long Island?
No, not commercial. It's going to be um, attached to my home. We're
Oh,
doing
okay, I see. I
renovations
get it.
now.
I get it. Oh, okay. Okay, I get it. Oh, good. Good, good. Hopefully everything works out well with that, and you'll be busy or busier. You're already busy.
Right.
Well, so you've been doing this for a little bit now, and what's a proud moment for you? Like you can sit here and one moment that I know there must be a lot, but one moment that stands out to you that you're proud of.
Well, I must say, ultimately, I would like Black Cake Magic, my children to take over the legacy of Black Cake Magic.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
So
yes.
with that, with same, I think about my son Jaden, my second child, which is Down syndrome. I
Uh-oh. Yeah.
think about him with his challenges now
Challenges, yes, must be tough.
that may come as he grows into a young man,
Yeah.
right? Um, the proudest moment for Black Cake Magic was launch week, October. When I launched my business, I launched it on the 1st of October, which also is National Down Syndrome Awareness Month.
Mm.
Um, I collaborated with National Down Syndrome Society and I donated 10% of all of my sales during the month of October to them so that they could continue the great work that they
Wow.
do.
That's great of
Advocate,
you. You should be
yes,
commended on that.
thank you.
Good job.
Um,
Yeah.
advocating for people with Down syndrome. I really do support the work that they do and other
Yes.
organizations that support people that are with disabilities, including the mentally challenged as well. So yes, the proudest moment I've ever had since starting
Must
Black
be
Eagle.
you should be proud of that. That's great of you to to do that. First
Yes.
month of business and doing that. And yeah, it's tough. I've got some friends with kids like that, and it's challenging at times. And for you to have a job, do this back cake magic, two kids, and it's you got your hands full. So I'm wishing you all the best with your new venture with the location there. So hopefully everything works out.
You know what, Sam? One day I went to work and one of my coworkers asking me, "How do you come to work all so bubbly and you never all this?" I'm like, I go home to hugs and kisses. They give
Yeah.
the best hugs.
Yes.
All
Yes.
love. As much as it is challenging, it could
Yes.
be stressful and all that.
Hmm. It's worth it when you, yeah.
I love every single part of it. Every single part.
Wow. Wow. That's impressive. And I gotta welcome the owners. Anil Sarwan from the Great Canadian Oil Change is saying he just visited a website and the products look amazing on the website. I know Anil for many years, and Anil will be visiting or ordering from you. He's oh, by the way, speaking about ordering from Canada, can I put place an order and you'll ship it to Canada across the border? Is that possible?
I have to double check on that.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, yeah.
Done it before. When I started this, I had a consultant. I paid a
Oh, okay.
company and they helped me with setting up everything. So I
Yes.
have to make sure that option is available.
Mm,
I just have to look at the shipping part of my website.
yes. Okay. Okay. We'll look forward to that.
But anyone can always message me or email me, and I make it work.
Okay. Speaking about messaging and getting in touch with you, maybe that was the perfect time. 20 minutes after the hour of 7 o'clock. Maybe you can go ahead with your contact info for the folks.
Yes, our number here, business number is 3631-504-7668. You can follow me on IG at black underscore cake underscore magic, Facebook at black cake magic. Okay. Also, my
Perfect.
email. Let me put my email in
Yes.
there. That's Anansa, Anansa, that's D as in David, at blackcakemagic.com. Any concerns, you can shoot me an email. You can WhatsApp me on that number. You can just regularly text me on that number. I will respond.
Perfect. Folks, you heard the contact info. We'll go over that before we leave here tonight at the end of the conversation. And I can pick up your was so I don't say he can pick my no, I don't trust anyone with my food, especially that guy. He's gonna drive from New York and have half the cake and eat all the cross buns and everything out. So yeah,
If you
he's
don't
not
break
bringing
from
Solara back.
you,
Yeah. With food, I don't know why I do this to myself. I've been interviewing a lot of restaurants and yourself tonight, and I'm getting hungry right now. I just torture myself and listen to all this deliciousness.
food is love, okay?
We're Guyanese, we love to eat, right? Good stuff,
Right.
and it's all good stuff you got there. So I'm getting hungry. I can't lie.
Yeah.
So, your feedback. What's feed? I spoke to Anthony, like personally, he loved it. He said you got to talk to Anansa, and that's why I reached out to you. And what's the feedback been? I know it's great, but I just want to hear it from you.
All right. So let's talk about this black cake.
Yes.
I've had so many people like, oh, I don't really like black cake. I don't eat black cake. I'm like, I got sample, just taste it. Is it gonna hurt? Just taste it.
Yeah.
And I hope Lucretia Melville is on this live because that is one of my customers I had this happen with. She didn't like black cake at all.
Oh,
And
really?
she bought it from me so that she bought it for someone else as a gift during I think that was 2023, right? And she was like, "Oh my God, all those samples you brought me, it can't even make it to my coworker. I eat all." I said, "Girl, so then she ordered from me for herself. Then she ordered for her coworker. Then she said, "You know what? I need another small cake because my cake done and it's not even." So
So,
yes,
yeah, you
I
converted
could
her.
eat it all at all, but it is so authentic and so moist, so rich to the point
Yes.
where you know what? It's you just can't resist it. You can't. And
Ah, yeah.
my uncle, which is a baker as well, my uncle said it in short to nothing.
Nice. That's it. That's a tagline right there. Try back kick magic, it ain't short to nothing. That's perfect. You don't need to know
Right.
anything else.
Yeah.
So yeah, for your friend and everyone else, you can always, you know what, Facebook has been deleting live videos now. They just deleted a few of my live videos that we did. But what I do, I save the video and I put it on YouTube. So at any time you
Yes.
can go to the channel and you can rewatch it, you, your family, your friends, if you want to share it with them or people that you want to show more about your business. And this is what this program is, right? Highlight fellow Guyanese businesses, services, just, and give you a chance, give the owner a chance to speak out to the public. I know we have flyers and we have posts, but it's different hearing from the person behind all of this. Backcake
Yeah.
Magic. So it's a perfect name, by the way. I must commend you on that.
Thank
Who came
you.
up with that name? You did.
One of my coworkers.
Oh, one of your coworkers.
So in 2023 again,
Yeah.
I put her a cake for her and her mom, and she texted me. She said, you know, my mom and I, they have Bajan background. So she said, you know, we were just here late at night and we were chatting. So mom got the tea out and I cut the cake and we were just sitting here sipping on tea and eating this cake. And it was just pure black cake magic.
Wow. Right there. The name was born right there.
Said to her, I think you just give me my business name because it is magic. My
Yes.
cake, what reminds you when you're growing up as if
Mm-hmm.
in Guyana and you go to weddings, you know, with same everybody say wedding cake is different from regular black cake, right?
Yes, yes.
It's like everyone always want that wedding cake, that black cake wedding
Black
cake
cake
type
for the wedding. Yeah, yeah.
of, um, and that's what I give. That's what I give in my recipe. So,
Mm.
it's just so full of love and tradition in it that it is magical. It is magical for you to be living abroad for so many years, not being able to access certain things from your
Yes.
from your from your roots, and you
Hmm.
finally get it. It's like it just takes you home. It makes you sit and reminisce. The sense of it
Yes.
takes you back to at Christmas in 1980, whatever.
Yeah, yes.
So it is such a see, comforting thing.
Yeah. And you mentioned taking you back, like for me at home, when my wife has got the pepper pot bubbling there and it smelled the house smell, you open up the door, you know it's Christmas, right?
All right, now.
Yeah, but not right now. But like stuff like that, like the smell. So how important is it for you to represent that Guyanese culture through your business?
Very, very important for me. With him out in the US, whenever you talk about black cake, people always say, you mean Jamaican
Oh,
black
yeah.
or Jamaican rum cake? We need to change that narrative. Okay? It is not a Jamaican cake.
Yes.
It's a Caribbean culture and tradition. It's a Caribbean
Mm-hmm.
recipe. Okay. Now for Jamaicans, you can keep the hummingbird cake. It is absolutely delicious. Absolutely love it. That's yours. But black cake is for most Caribbean people that was once ruled. Caribbean nations, I should say,
Yes.
that was once ruled by the British.
British English. Yeah, the British. Yeah, yeah.
It's we own. It's
They can't take
we
that
own.
away. They can't take that away from us.
That's right.
No, this is awesome. This is awesome. And I got to thank each and every one of the folks that are watching now. I see people are in and out of the live. Also, what I notice is that I get a lot more people watching the live after
Yes.
on Facebook. So I'd like to thank you folks also for watching it. And please visit Anansa Davis page, www.blackcakemagic.com. I'll get her to go over her contact info a couple times before our conversation ends tonight. It's coming to the 28 minutes after 7 o'clock. Got to welcome everyone on the live, all the business owners and professionals on. And remember, if it's the first time you're viewing this, you could be sitting here just like Anansa, getting a chance to explain a little more about yourself, your background, your family, business, how you started, your love for what you do, your passion. As we can see, Anansa, it's all about, I can speak to someone. If I'm talking to someone and they're kind of, oh, yeah, do this, they're not into it. I'm speaking to you right now. I'm like, I need to drive over there and get me, get me some food, get some cake, cross buns, get that Salara. So yeah, it's refreshing to always speak to someone that's into their business and that. So I got a Starlight Jewelry. I spoke Mr. Amir and his dad Nez is on the live right now. They're a Guyanese business also out in Long Island from Starlight
Yes.
Jewelry and Shirley.
Yes.
Yes.
Been
So
meaning
this
to
is
stop
good.
by. We'll do that very soon.
Yes, yes. Well, I'll be visiting them. I'll pop by and I'll get some cake and take it over for them too from you. So, someone mentioned where the business is online for now, Anil. So you can order it directly from the website, and I'll get an answer right now to go over a few other ways you can reach out and place your order. Please do with your phone number and email, an answer.
Sure. Phone number 631-504-7668. My email, Anansa, that's ANANSA D as in David at blackcakemagic.com.
Perfect. So hey, there you go, folks. And yeah, please visit the website, www.blackcakemagic.com. Follow her handles on social media. I believe Instagram is at black underscore magic underscore cake, correct? For your Instagram?
Underscore cake underscore.
Oh, magic. I forgot magic. There's the most important word in there, the magic.
Yes, because it's magical. Yeah.
And also on Facebook, Black Cake Magic. You'll check out the Guyanese own business page. I did tag them on there, so you'll see Anansa's Facebook page. Please like, follow it, and you're very active on there in posting picture delicious pictures. It gets you hungry every time you look at it. So that's amazing. And I always like to pick the brains of business owners, entrepreneurs like yourself. Where do you see your business in about 3 to 5 years from now? What plans do you? I know you have the plan on getting a space next door. What other plans you have in expanding this?
I see myself collaborating with event planning space
Mm.
and just people that does
Yeah.
event planning on their own. Um, was same. You said 3 to 5 years.
Yes.
I don't know exactly how successful this is going to be, but I'm very optimistic about it. So I'm just going to throw myself all the way in.
Yes.
Ultimately, I envision Black Cake Magic, a cafe, a shop. One half is going to be like a cafe type of vibe where you
Yes.
work from home, you can work, nice warm lighting, right?
Hmm.
Next half would be just cakes.
Yes.
But because I am so Guyanese and so Caribbean and always dancing soak in my house, I want when Saturday hit, because Saturday night's supposed to be a working day, right? So when you come to the
Yeah.
cafe,
Yes.
the
It's a
music
vibe.
in there is a vibe. It's gonna be like steel pan, nice,
Mm.
not too loud,
Yeah.
nice and
Yeah. Yeah.
steel pans, just as a reminder of the culture. And I must
Yes.
mention too, I'm living out here in Shirley, Long Island. Out here, when you're looking for bakeries, you're finding the Italian bakery, you're finding
Yeah.
the French bakeries, all those type of bakeries. You have so many Caribbean people that is pushing out more east, right? And
Yes.
when I started this, I thought about it. I'm like, we're living out here, but we're not being seen. When you go to
Hmm.
the strip malls, you're not seeing any Caribbean type of place. You're
Uh-huh.
hardly seeing it. You're seeing a few, but you're not
Yes.
seeing it enough considering the population of Caribbean people out here.
Yeah.
Okay. We live here, but they need to see it. Okay. So I
Yes.
need them to be more aware that, Caribbean people are living out here. We need more Caribbean cuisines out here and get them more familiar with the different types of food that we offer and services. So yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's good. I hope that you go. That sounds like my kind of thing. Going in there on a Saturday, nice mellow music in the background, you get to enjoy a nice slice of black cake, well, a couple of slices, right? And some Solara and something to go take home, and that sounds great. For sure, I'll be
Yeah.
visiting that cafe, and I know a few folks out in New York too that I visit will want to make that trip out there and sit down. So I wish you all the best with those. I hope everything comes through
Thank
for
you. Thank
you.
you so much.
And I'll be in touch with you all the way along. I'll follow your page. And as I always tell everyone, it's not the first, this is our first conversation here on Guyanese Owned Businesses. I'm hoping one day that this page will grow because it's to highlight our fellow Guyanese. It doesn't matter where in Guyana you're from or where in the world you're located right now, but you have a business and you have a service. I want to put it out there and bring our community together, right? We need to be together as a community. We all, I'm born and grew up in Guyana, not far from you, actually. I'm from La Penitence. I just told you just before so it's just a few minutes from Agricola. So
Yeah.
I'm very familiar with
Walk.
up
How
there.
much minutes is that was saying? Walk. I remember walking home from school.
I, I, I rode my bike to Agricola to Bagastong to Eccles a lot, so it's yeah, not a few minutes. It's a little ride. The roads are better now than when we were growing up.
Yeah.
You had to ride in between traffic. I got knocked off my bike a few times. That's for another day, but it's all part of the fun growing up in Georgetown, right? And Guyana.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
So speaking of a black cake and all the delicious pastries, how do you enjoy your black cake? What's the best way you like you get home, you have your cake, you take a nice slice. What do you enjoy it with?
You could only do that with a nice cold glass of ginger beer or
Ah,
rum. Okay?
you bring in
Spice.
Christmas all year, all year round. You're putting Christmas there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh
like it. I
yeah.
like it. I like it. So, what time is it? I'm just gonna just keeping an eye on the time. 35 minutes into the conversation, folks. On the live, I don't know if I missed the question. If I did, Oh, we answered Anil. Good evening to you, Mr. Sisso. Uh, if you have any questions for Anansa, you can order directly from the website. I believe I pinned it there, www.blackcakemagic.com, or check out the follow her page, blackcakemagic.com. You'll have all ways in order, and you can message her directly, send her an email, pick up the phone and call her. You're in New York. As you said, you're looking to collaborate in with events and other. Is there any collaborations you're looking at right now, or events that summer is coming up? Is there anyone you're speaking to, or anything coming up in the near future?
Currently, no,
Oh,
no
okay.
event.
Okay. Okay. So I know I got a lot of event planners and people that throw a lot of stuff out there. So if you're on the page and you're watching this, not necessarily now or later on, get in touch with Anansa. Get some black cake at that event or whatever you're having there, and we'll get the name Black Cake Magic out there. I love to promote my Guyanese businesses.
With him specifically, when it comes to events and weddings,
Hmm.
um, in the U.S., you you're planning a wedding and you want to take in your own cake.
Hmm.
Um, that has been a challenge because of insurance purposes, liability
Really?
for some event spaces, because they don't want you to bring anything food from outside coming inside, and
Oh, okay, yes.
um, anyone eats it and gets sick, they're not dealing with that as a liability, right? But as
Yes.
guys and as Caribbean, we're used to at the end of the wedding, you the black cake needs to be cut up and shared out.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Way back in the days, you used to wait like a week after the wedding, and then the family come around and share to all the
I remember that. I actually remember that. Like a week later. Yeah, 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 yeah.
right. So I'm gonna be posting very soon. I was just working on it. Um, Preparing the giveaway box, the favor at the end of weddings. It would be a great something for event spaces to
Yes.
offer the Caribbean community. It helps them to still have Black Cake be part of their celebration and who they are as a people and and for the culture. And you don't have to think about the liability aspect of it, because
True.
the event space is not sharing it. This is what you are giving at the end of the
Yes.
wedding. So for me personally, like I am working on, the black cake on the sheet, flat,
Mm.
marzipan it, royal icing it, and decorate it on top. Okay.
Okay,
With its
yeah.
3D flowers, put it in the box, the little tag in front, custom print, you know. Um,
Yes.
thank you for the name, date,
Yeah.
everything. Beautiful little boxes.
Great idea.
Um,
Great idea for that.
yeah,
Yeah.
and guess what? It takes a load off. You don't have to think about that. You
Hmm.
just
One
have
less
me do
thing
it.
to you to worry about for the wedding. There's so many stuff going on. You don't want to worry about that, right? So you got the professional taking care of that. Yeah, that's a great plan. Yeah, good, good, good to hear as we approach what, 22 minutes before 8 o'clock. So I went through, did I forget anything? Is there anything you'd like to mention to the viewers about Black Cake Magic that I may have forgotten or it slipped my mind to ask you? You want to throw that out there?
Did you forget?
So we covered your
Um,
plans.
we covered a lot, but I must say that I'm currently working on Mother's Day treats right now. I'll be posting that
Mm,
very soon. There are certain things that I'm not able to ship, so follow
yes.
me on my page so you'll be able to see what I have available currently. Those things that are not available to ship, it's not going to be on my website. Like my
Okay.
mother box that I'm preparing is going to have cupcakes, chocolate covered strawberries,
Okay.
pretzels, all little different
Yes.
treats in the M.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
nicely boxed up for mom. So that I'm working on right now. I'll be posting that before the week is out so that you guys can pre-order. Put your pre-orders in so that I can, know I have uh, get you guys on the schedule. I looked at my wall because I looked at the calendar.
Oh, okay. So speaking about the schedule and the pre-orders, what typical to order to place an order? How much time someone needs to give you to prepare that? What's that?
For Thursday order, let me look at that calendar.
Yes,
The
sure,
cut
sure.
for the pre-orders, I that would be Mother's Day is the 11th. Um, that would be the 7th, Wednesday the
Seven.
7th.
Okay,
Yeah, and of course I deliver. I just charge a small fee of
of
seven
course.
dollars to do the delivery because um at the beginning of this interview, I told you guys that I do have a job working in the city. So I
Yes,
in the city a lot, right? So it makes it easier for me to deliver right down throughout Long Island, Queens, Brooklyn. I do
wow.
that.
I didn't realize you actually do you're very busy then. It's extremely busy. So that makes it even more impressive that you can find some time to sit here with us and chat. So again, thank you.
In my is this December, I'm gonna have to get someone to assist me when I'm not around with prepping certain things and doing certain things for me. And when I get here in the operational space, I do the rest. So yes,
Yes.
I hire someone to do that part.
Okay. And I know the black cake we touched on the Jamaican cake, which is nowhere close to our Guyanese black cake. Right?
Oh,
Right. Nowhere close. But how is that customer? You get a lot of Caribbean customers. How do you see it with the Guyanese and the Caribbean? Who more do you get the orders from in the community? There's a mixture.
in the Caribbean community,
Yeah.
everybody,
Everybody. Yeah.
every.
Impressive.
Let me tell
Yeah.
you this. I have a cousin, okay, by law. She's Jamaican. So she tasted the cake. She was like, "Oh my God, this tastes like Jamaican black cake." I said, "You need to stop it. This is not Jamaican black cake. This is black cake." So a different day, she said, "Man, I'm telling you, girl, this is a Jamaican." I said, "Juanita, you
No.
need to knock it off. Don't ever say that again. This is a Guyanese black cake." I said, "Jamaican black cake is more spongy. Our black
Yes.
cake more fruity and it's
Yeah.
more dense. Don't do that." And she would laugh every time. She want to get out of my skin. She says,
Oh yeah.
um, "That's the black kid." Every time to war with me and her, but we do it for fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, nice. And I got Cecil on the live saying, "Is there rum in the black cake, or can they order a black cake with rum? How is it always all the black cakes that you make? Is there rum in there?"
Recipe is standard,
Okay.
yes. But probably need to add that feature. I do have customers that actually ask me to rum it up.
Oh,
So
okay.
what I
Oh, so you, yeah.
pull out that rare nephew for them, okay? Because listen, let me tell you this. I am not pouring my 15-year-old
No, 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 no.
on
You don't want to waste
that
it in the cake.
one, okay? But yeah, I would pull out my real nephew and rum it up. I
Okay.
have my customer out in ATL, Maxine.
Yes.
She said, "Can you please throw that real nephew on it?" So okay, I'll do that for you, right? But of course, that is not an option on my website to
Yes.
actually, it's not, liquor. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I
Yes. Yes.
find it gives it a lots of flavor,
Mm-hmm.
really good feeling flavor. Not
Yeah.
nothing to purchase. That was another thing in the beginning of and I should have mentioned when I was talking about my mom. When
Uh,
you eat the black cake, you feel the burning, and I'm like, "Mom, we can't eat it like that. It's a dessert. It
yeah.
needs to be,
Yeah.
you know, you need to enjoy it as a dessert." So I needed that type of effect when I eat my black cake. And the port wine works amazing. As much as the
Oh,
carrot
okay.
fruits,
Mm-hmm.
um, the five finger fruits, it is prepared with Demerara rum. That's the
Mm-hmm.
only rum you
Okay.
would get.
Okay.
If
Oh,
anyone
okay. So
knows,
there is some Demerara rum in there.
yeah, but if anyone knows about baking, once you bake alcohol, it bakes
Mm-hmm.
off. It's just the
Yes.
flavors you're getting.
Mm, true. True. I've heard that many times. I'm not a baker, but I eat after the bacon, and I've heard that many times. So yeah,
And
I
after it
know.
comes out of
Yeah.
the oven, you have to soak it, right? So I
Mm-hmm.
soak it with the wine. Soak it real good. And again, it is still hot. So once you anything you take out of the oven, it is still cooking,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes. It's still hot. Yeah,
So it cooks
true.
off.
Ah, okay, okay. I know we said between 45 minutes and an hour in Ansa. It's what, quarter two, so 7:45. Gotta thank all the folks for coming in and watching and the folks that will be viewing this video live, after the live, either here on Facebook or on YouTube. And a quick reminder that all of our live videos, Facebook now, I don't know what they're doing. They're removing live videos after a certain time. So eventually, they just removed a few of my interviews before and they're removing another one tomorrow. I got a notification. So what I'm doing, I'm saving these videos and I'm putting it on YouTube. They're not going to remove it there. So we can always go back. And once they're all removed from Facebook, I'll reshare them to Facebook. So we can have look and see all the businesses and the different type of businesses and professionals we're speaking to every Tuesday night. And once again, I know you've done it a few times, but it's for the viewers. Just go ahead with all of your contact info, your social media handles, all that. So before we say bye to everyone, please.
Yes, absolutely. Telephone number 631-504-7668. My IG is at black_cake_magic. Facebook at Black Cake Magic. And my email, if you want to shoot me a message, if you want something special that is not on my website, listen, I cater for all. Email
Yes.
me, Anansa, that's ANANSA, D is in David, at blackcakemagic.com. We make it happen.
Nice. Thank you for that. Thank you so much, Anansa. And I got to say thank you. I've been saying thank you all night. I know, especially for you. You're very busy. And any final words before we say goodbye to our viewers or persons that will be watching this video in our community?
Absolutely. I want to say thanks to everyone that was alongside me with this journey, on this journey. Um,
Yes.
my husband, that is watching right now, Brian Davis, he posted earlier.
Okay, okay, Brian, yes.
Yes, my consultant, Darius Hockaday. He's out there in Maryland. He did amazing work with me. Oh my God. He pushed me to success. Um, my backyard cafe, Guyana,
Oh,
Delvin
yes.
Delvin Adams, thank you so much. He highlighted my products so well. I really, really do appreciate you and everything
Yes.
that you did for me and for Black Cake Magic. And of course, say for Guyana. Yes.
Yes, Anthony.
I've been in contact with Anthony. Oh my God, he is absolutely awesome. I told him that I will be, whenever I come to Canada, Ontario, Canada, where I've been there a few times
Yeah.
before. Yeah, that we do need to probably hang out, teach and show me the market. He's always there at the market. I want to see it. Of course, all my customers that trusted me with their
Hmm.
stomachs, trusted me with their families, with their holidays, people
Yes.
that love Black Cake Magic and say, you know what, I just had an order actually from Europe, um,
Oh,
and
wow.
they ordered something for a friend in Brooklyn because it was his birthday and she wanted
Ah,
me to deliver it. So I want to thank all those people that, thought of Black Cake Magic when they were thinking about their special moments and their special events. The customers that come back every year. I mean, like it's been a short period. I mean, I just launched. I've been doing this
yeah.
before, but I just launched, and still, overwhelmingly, it's just amazing where I'm at now with this company. Everyone that encouraged me, my instructors, my chefs at Institute of Culinary Education, Chef Karen, Chef Jurgen, Chef Kennedy, Chef Pauline, Chef Ravi, Chef Ravindra actually is his name.
Oh, yeah.
He's Mexican. I said, I don't believe you.
Wait, I
And
was gonna say, is he Guyanese? He's Mexican with that name?
he's Chinese. He is Guyanese. One day I told him, I said, Chef Ravi, there's Indian cuisine outside. The sous chefs cook Indian food. He said, I'm Mexican. Who told you I'm Indian? I said, Chef Ravindra. That's so hard. Oh my God. So yeah, Chef Ravi, he did play the desserts with me in
Okay.
school. Really amazing. Yeah, my classmates, oh my God, they were
Nice.
absolutely so encouraging. They were so amazing and so encouraging that at the end of my of class, that was in August when we were wrapping up before we went out to do our externship. They voted me most likely to be successful. So thank them so
And you
much.
are successful, so that it worked out. They were right.
Yes, they got that one right. So yes, I thank them so much for believing in me. Everyone that believed in me, trusted me, and continue to support me, support my business and the cause. Thank you so much. And
Awesome,
thank you,
awesome.
Wasim, for
You're welcome.
having night.
You are welcome, and I really appreciate and thank you for the time. Because as I mentioned, I've reached out to so many businesses, and I always stress this, like, guys, we're putting a forum together. There's a page here that's going to highlight and spotlight our Guyanese community or businesses. I don't know about New York so much, but I'm living in the Toronto area here in Canada, and I notice other cultures they work together, really tight knit community, right? And they work and they push each other to
Yeah,
success and celebrate each other's successes, and that's what I'd love to see in our Guyanese community. And that's what we're starting. It just started out this year. I had the page out for a number of years, but now I'm starting with these interviews and giving owners and professionals like yourself, entrepreneurs like yourself, to speak more to and speak directly to the public and let them see that passion in you, like and hear about the deliciousness that you have there in Black Cake Magic. Well, the magic and Black Cake Magic, all
my
right?
man.
So thank you again, Anansa, and I really appreciate it. And you and your family have a blessed night, and we'll talk. And as I said, this is not the last interview. This is our first interview. I'll get you back on sometime later in the
Absolutely.
year to see how it's going. I'll keep track on see all your successes online, and we'll share it on the page, and we'll
Absolutely.
celebrate it with you.
Thank you so much, Wasim. Thank you.
Okay, goodbye now, Anansa. Thanks so much.
Bye.
Bye. And thank you to Anansa Davis. That's Anansa Davis from Black Cake Magic. That's www.blackcakemagic.com out in New York. You can visit her on Instagram, follow her handle at black underscore magic underscore cake under black cake magic underscore in between, right? And follow her on Facebook, blackcakemagic.com. So that's Miss Anansa. Next week we have Janella. I'll be speaking to Miss Janella from Guyana. She has a service called Ramsfat Services. I'm trying to locate exactly everything that is done by Ramsfat, but it's pretty much a service that would take care of elderly in Guyana, which I didn't know about. This service exists in the past, but they'll drop off elderly to their appointments, get prescriptions and all that. So it's medical escort and home care services. That's Miss Janella from Ramsfad. I'll be speaking to her next week, Tuesday, the same time, 7 p.m. Eastern time, and we'll get to know more about Ramsfad. I think it's great. Its services includes transportation escorts, home care for elderly, seriously ill, post-operative nursing care. There's a whole lot of services there. So that is great to see Guyana having services like that, and people are these services are available to everyone in Guyana. So with that said, I got to thank Anansa Davis from Black Cake Magic for being a guest here tonight with me. And thank you, each and every one of you that passed through the live and that will be viewing the video, either here on Facebook or on YouTube at a later time. So thank you. Please do share the page. And remember, Facebook is starting to delete live videos. So they've deleted a few interviews in the past. They're about, they just sent a notification this morning. There's another live video that will be deleted. But keep in mind, I do have a YouTube channel. We have Guyanese Own Businesses on YouTube, and I do upload these live videos directly to YouTube after the interview. So you can always go to YouTube and scroll through all the videos that and all the professionals, the Guyanese within our Guyanese community that we've spoken to see and hear about from them about their services and products. Like Miss Anansa Davis there and her family out in Shirley, Long Island with blackcakemagic.com. She got me hungry. I'm not gonna lie. Listening listening to all that food, Solara, black cake, and everything. So gotta thank Anansa once again, and for you folks out there, thank you as always for tuning in. Coming up to 5 minutes before 8 o'clock here in the Toronto area. Hopefully, you guys are staying safe, and for the folks out in beautiful Guyana, whether you're locked on in Berbice, Essequibo, or Demerara, or you'll be watching this at a later date, please stay safe out there, and let's continue to live with love in our hearts, guys. And take care, and please do have a blessed night, a safe night, and see you all next week, God willing. Same time, I'll be speaking to Miss Janella from Rams Fat Services out in Guyana. So thank you again. Goodbye from Toronto. I'll see you all next week, Tuesday, God willing. Bye.